They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong. Safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the 36,
Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Returning it, John Ross.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Ross to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And now here's Ross.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. You ain't
throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball. and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And that's out quickly to Chase.
Oh, what a juke into space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Gary and Conley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Burrow, rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, great grab by Chase.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Ready? 50's the mark, my turn. You remember me? You remember me? 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, D. Mike, 50. 12. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now Ross to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Mike 42. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Jones on third down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Garyon Conley.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. I'm coming after you. 70 Ranger.
Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got it. Jump. Viking 18.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Back to throw. Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Garyon Conley.
And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown. That's caught.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Jones now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Jones throwing on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati,